On the news, President Tinubu unveils plan for massive investment in healthcare. Lagos State Government budgets 2.24 trillion naira for 2024, allocates 54.4% for capital expenditure. And Fubara presents 2024 budget to Five Rivers lawmakers as Speaker declares 27 seats vacant. Hello and welcome to News Now on TV 360 Nigeria. I'm Simisola Adigun. The Nigeria Health Sector Renewal Investment Initiative will be unveiled by the federal government as part of its effort to attain universal health coverage by 2030. The Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Mohammed Pate, says the plan to actualize this effort would be signed by governments at all levels and development partners to commemorate the 2023 UHC Day in Abuja. Our correspondent, Sydney Okafor, has details.
Nigeria's healthcare system is ranked 157th and among the poorest in the world according to the recent World Health Organization survey. To achieve global universal health coverage, President Bola Tinubu says his administration is prioritizing the improvement of Nigeria's health sector in collaboration with state actors to drive new UHC initiatives.
This will improve primary health care delivery, boost immunization, maternal and child health, and promote nutrition. Today's gathering holds profound significance as we convene not only commemorate World Universal Health Coverage Day, but also to witness the signing of a Health Renewal Compact. Signifies a major commitment of federal government, all state government, and our partners to drive a successful UHC.
The global life expectancy is 73 years, but Nigeria has one of the world's lowest life expectancies, with a 55 years average according to the World Health Organization, WHO. Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare says the ministry is on track to provide an efficient and equitable healthcare system for Nigerians.
To deliver an efficient, equitable and quality health system for all Nigerians, irrespective of their social class.
Our mandate to collaborate closely with the Federal Ministry of Health and ensure that the provisions of this compact are translated into practical and measurable actions.
As a development partner, the World Bank representative says that basic healthcare and human capital are currently unavailable for Nigerians, which has made Nigeria to be ranked low globally.
Every Nigerian child, every Nigerian mother, father has to have access to basic health care. And right now, they do not. As you may know, Your Excellency, Nigeria ranks near the bottom in terms of basic measures of human capital.
Health, they say, is wealth. A country that seeks an improvement of her human capital index must pay attention to the health of her citizens.
To state matters now, 2.24 trillion naira, that's the Lagos State Government's budget for the 2024 fiscal year, presented on Wednesday to the State House of Assembly for deliberation and approval. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, who presented the 2024 appropriation bill tagged Budget of Renewal to the state legislature, said the budget comprises 1.22 trillion naira as capital expenditure for the year, representing 54.4% of the total budget. Recurrent expenditure for the state in 2024 is 1.02 trillion naira, which includes overhead costs, personal costs, and recurrent debt service.
The red line, which is 100% investment in this administration, is now 96% completion. And will the commission, by the grace of God, by Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, DCFR, within the next couple of months, within the first quarter of next year. We have also done extensive feasibility and viability studies on the potential green line, the yellow line, and the purple line. On our water transportation, we have increased aggressively the fleets that we have from 6 to 21. And I dare say that another 10 are ready and will improve the deployments into our various waterways. On the back of this investment, we'll see movement of over 2 million passengers on a monthly basis through our ferry services. We have also extended our conversation on the new project called Omieko, which is a cycle $410 million euro AFD-funded waterways project that will further enhance our water transportation infrastructure and have a large fleet of new and modern electric ferries into our waterways.
Well, let's discuss the Lagos State budget further. Political affairs analyst Dayo Akintobi joins me on the news to lay his thoughts. Thank you for your time, Mr. Akintobi. Now, the governor says the 2023 budget is expected to achieve a 90% performance rating. What is your take on this?
Well, if Lagos is able to achieve 90%, it will be setting a record, basically, because implementation of the budgets have always been very poor. When we see 50% and above, we believe an administration has done impressively well. So if Lagos State is targeting 90%, I would say that's a good target to aim for. And if they're able to achieve it, then we should see a lot of infrastructural development. As you know, there's quite a lot of expenditure on infrastructure going on in Lagos, from the trains to the roads to housing projects. Lagos has been doing quite a bit of infrastructure regeneration. So if they can do 90%, I think the public will feel the impact. We'll see the difference in social services, medical services, education, all of the critical sectors, if they're able to achieve 90%, because 90% of 2.7 trillion is not meat and potatoes. It's quite a substantial amount of money. Lagos's budget is about 10% of the budget of the entire federation. If you look at what President Tinubu proposed the other day, and you juxtapose it against what Lagos is proposing today, it's about 10%. And when you think that we have 36 states, and one state alone by itself is seeking to spend about 10% of the federation's budget on its own people and on its own environment, I think that's rather impressive.
All right, now a total budget of 2.2 trillion naira, total revenue of 1.8 trillion naira, and deficit financing of 398 trillion naira vis-a-vis capital expenditure of 1.22 trillion naira, which is 55%, and recurrent expenditure of 1.02 trillion naira, which is 45%. How do you see this proposal?
Well, what is impressive to me is the fact that recurrent expenditure is less than half of the total amount planned to be spent. Part of Nigeria's problem today is the fact that salaries and non-revenue yielding expenditure takes a big chunk of the budget. Salaries, debt service, pensions take so much of what is available to the states and to the federal government that there's so little left for other critical sectors. So if Lagos is saying we're going to spend only 45% of the entire 2 trillion budget, only 45% of it is going to recurrent expenditure, that leaves 55% for capital expenditure. Those are the critical numbers we should look at. I think 55% is well over 1 trillion naira that they're now saying they'll put into housing, they'll put into transportation, they'll put into roads, they'll put into social services, education, medicine. I think if they're able to achieve it, it's impressive. What it means is that Lagos does not have an overbloated administration. It means that it has been able to cut its workforce to an affordable level. Of course, Lagos has the advantage of the fact that it has tremendous IGR. The internally generated revenue of Lagos State dwarfs the entire budget of several other states put together. So Lagos has that advantage. But I think this is a prudent way to spend money. I don't think it's profligate. I don't think it's overly lavish in terms of what they intend to do. If we saw more of recurrent expenditure, we'd know that they've bitten off more than they can chew. But with capital expenditure, with prudent spending, and with adequate oversight to make sure that the capital expenditure is going to do the things it is budgeted to do. We can already see the effect. I mean, the trains are running already, ports already that are coming on stream. So there's quite a lot that Lagos State has in mind. And I think Lagos State is a pace setter that all the other states should seek to emulate.
Political affairs analyst Dayo Akintobi, thank you for lending your thoughts. Moving on, Minister of Humanitarian Affairs Betta Edu has sounded alarm over the inadequacy of the 2024 budget allocated to her ministry, emphasizing that it falls short in effectively combating poverty in Nigeria. The minister revealed this during the defense of her ministry's budget before the Joint National Assembly Committee on Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, chaired by Senator Idayat Adebule on Tuesday. Edu highlighted that the allocated budget of 532.5 billion naira, while representing a 28% increase from the 2023 budget, did not align with the current inflation rate of 27.33%.
I would, having the documents before you, I would just quickly go to page 16, which shows the budget performance for 2023, which is the year we are in. Like I said, we just wanted to bring that clear comparison so that we can make our appeal and make our requests clear for 2024 going forward. There's much left to be desired. The budgetary releases were not adequate, and we hope that there would be a tremendous improvement in 2024.
Amid the lingering crisis in Rivers State, Governor Siminalayi Fubara on Wednesday presented 2024 budget to a 5-man state assembly presided over by Edison Ehi, who was on Tuesday backed by a ruling of the Rivers State High Court as the authentic speaker of the state assembly. The presentation took place at the Government House in Port Harcourt a few minutes after the state government's demolition of the House of Assembly complex. Tagged as the budget of renewed hope, consolidation and continuity, Fubara said the 800 billion naira budget for the 2024 fiscal year was aimed at promoting economic development through inclusive growth and addressing socio-economic inequality in the state. Meanwhile, during Wednesday's proceedings, Edison declared vacant the seat of 27 of 32 lawmakers that defected to the ruling All Progressives Congress, APC. The Speaker on Ondo State House of Assembly, Olamide Olajiji, has disclosed he has received the letter from Governor Oluwarotimi Akeredolu on transmitting power to the Deputy Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa to become acting governor. He, however, said it involves a constitutional process which he will instruct the clerk of the House to convey his approval to the Secretary to the state government. Olajiji added that he had informed the members of the House on the meeting with President Bola Tinubu, after which they approved the governor's letter. According to the Speaker, there won't be any sitting on the matter as he will release a press statement after concluding the process of transmitting power to the Deputy Governor. Well, let's go back now to the political drama playing out in Rivers State. I'm now joined by political affairs analyst Uche Nnadozie. Glad to have you join me. Now, Rivers residents woke up to hear about the demolition of the state assembly by the state government. Does this appear like the crisis is getting complicated?
Obviously, I mean, with the demolition of the assembly complex, it's obvious that the crisis has escalated. I don't know what the government will say was the reason why they demolished the building. However, officially they said it was because the place was no longer good for human habitation. So we know, of course, that when the crisis blew open a few weeks ago, certain persons accused the state agents of being responsible for the burning of parts of the complex. Right now, the government has also decided to pull down the building. What that clearly shows is that the crisis is not about to be resolved, and we are going to see more during the days and weeks ahead.
All right, now the governor has presented the state's 2024 budget to just 5 lawmakers, whose leader has declared the seat of the other 27 defectors vacant. Now, is governance not threatened in Rivers State right now?
I mean, these issues are well choreographed. Yesterday, the Rivers State High Court declared declared the now Speaker of the House of Assembly as the authentic Speaker, thereby making the other 27 members irrelevant. So today, the new Speaker and his 4 members went ahead to declare their seats vacant. Subsequently, the governor went to present the 800 billion budget to the House for passage. So they already know what they are doing. For them, in the eyes of the law, because the court said yesterday that Honorable Ehe is the authentic Speaker of the House, so they believe that they are doing the right thing. But I mean, common sense clearly shows that in a house that has over 30 members, you have 5 on your side. The other 27 are out in the cold. So it's apparent that while I am not trying to decide for the court what it's going to say, because I know that the Court of Appeal will decide on this matter, it doesn't look nice. It doesn't look well that only 5 people is who the governor is going to present the budget before.
All right, political affairs analyst Uche Nadozie, thank you very much for lending your thoughts. We'll take a break here, but still to come, Sierra Leone court orders arrest of opposition leader. We'll bring you details afterwards. Welcome back. Here is a recap of some of our stories. President Bola Tinubu has disclosed his administration is prioritizing and improving Nigeria's health sector through massive investments and allocation of increased funds to the sector in the proposed 2024 budget. The president made this declaration on Tuesday at the unveiling of Nigeria's health sector renewal investment initiative and the signing of the Health Renewal Compact by federal, state government and development partners at the conference hall of the State House, Abuja. We also told you that the Lagos state government has presented a 2.24 billion naira budget for the 2024 fiscal year to the State House of Assembly for deliberation and approval. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, who presented the 2024 appropriation bill tagged Budget of Renewal to the state's legislature on Wednesday, said the budget comprises of 1.22 trillion naira as capital expenditure for the year, representing 54.4% of the total budget. In case you missed any of our news bulletins or for more updates, you can catch us on Limex World TV or log on to our website on www.tv360nigeria.com. You can also follow us on our social media platforms on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at TV360 Nigeria, or download our mobile app on Google Play Store, Huawei App Gallery, and Apple Play Store. On Facebook, we're at TV360 Online. On business, Nigeria's fast-rising commercial bank, Premium Trust Bank, has opened its latest branch in the city of Ibadan in Oyo State. The management of the bank says the new branch is part of its strategic move to bring a new and innovative banking experience to people across the country. Governor of Oyo State, Seyi Makinde, who commissioned the new branch, commended the management of the bank for bringing a new banking experience to the people of the state. More details in this next report.
It's the 11th branch of Premium Trust Bank in just over a year since it started operations. And here to join the management of the bank to formally commission the branch and open it for commercial operations is the governor for your state, Seyi Makinde, and accompanying the governor are senior members of his cabinet. Addressing the gathering, Managing Director and CEO of Premium Trust Bank, Emmanuel Emefienim, said with the opening of the new branch, the people of Ibadan or your state are now set to be treated to a new banking experience.
For us, Ibadan is a very, very strategic business hub. And we are excited that today we are opening not just a branch, but the regional headquarters of our Southwest business. In all of the branches, in all of the state capitals where we have opened branches, we've been able to forge strategic partnerships with the state governments. And I am very, very certain that here in Ibadan, or your state, with the kind of governor we have here and the team that he has, we will do the same in this place. We will improve lives, we will build communities, and we'll work closely with the state governments to empower the people.
The CEO would go on to unfold what customers of the bank and the state are in for.
In Premium Trust Bank, you will find value. 3 things that stand us out. Number 1, our speed of execution is second to none. We understand the business, we have the experience, and so once we decide to take on any business, we are very swift about it. Secondly, also, we will co-create products and solutions that will suit our customers. So we are not going to be dumping products at you. We will sit with you and agree on the kind of solution that suits your business, and then we'll put it on the table. Lastly, by the time you get into any of our branches, you will notice that we boast of one of the best premium lounges you can find anywhere in the world. It is so designed so we can have high net worth individuals well served in the comfort of our lounges without having, to pass through any kind of stress.
If the bank was looking for a solid partnership in the state government, it got one from the governor himself, who said his government would provide all the support to create a conducive and business-friendly environment for Premium Trust Bank to operate in.
We've awarded the complete reconstruction of the road right in front of this bank. So they will start from Dugbe all the way to Ojo. We're not talking about patching, complete reconstruction with all the road signs, the road markings. So by the time, this time next year, middle of next year, by the time you're passing in front of this, you will know that even your location that you have chosen is the right location.
In just over 18 months, Premium Trust Bank has made remarkable strides in Nigeria's banking industry. The bank has so far won 6 awards, among which are the fastest growing bank in the country, the most innovative bank in Nigeria, and recently, the bank with the most innovative mobile banking app in the industry.
We are going to partner with government. You heard the governor talk here. We are going to partner with the state. We are going to partner with the people, and we are going to deploy our digital offerings and digital solutions to meet their needs and ensure that they get the best of banking service. For us, it's not going to be business as usual. We expect to be partners with the people here, and we expect that at the end of the day, the average Ibadan indigene or customer will be happier for it.
The bank is already planning further expansions. 2 additional branches are on the way in the commercial city of Lagos before the end of the year. 2 more branches are expected to follow in January as part of the bank's strategic vision to help make a huge dent in the country's unbanked population by deploying some of the most innovative digital banking tools available.
A review of the stock market is up next after this break. Well, it's the third weekday of trading and the local bourse has maintained its winning streak, increasing by 0.55%, with the market cap moving close to 40 trillion naira and the all-share index at 71,000 basis points. 119 listed NGX equities participated in trading on Wednesday, thanks to Square Nigeria and Infinity Trust Mortgage Bank, who lead the top gainers. They have a combined gain of 4 naira 12 kobo. As the market breadth ends positively with 34 gainers against 16 losers. In the same vein, Wednesday's data summary shows a 36% improvement in volume, a 37% improvement in turnover, and 2% improvement in deals. Let's turn to our select global stocks. As you can see, it's the same story for the UK's FTSE, the US Dow Jones, and Japan's Nikkei, ending in bullish trade. That's it on business and stock. And on the foreign scene, Sierra Leone's Court of Appeal has ordered the arrest of the opposition candidate Samuel Kamara, who was runner-up in the presidential elections this year for suspected corruption linked to the sale of government shares in a mining company. Kamara was the candidate for the opposition All People's Congress Party (APC) in 2018 and in June 2023. He was indicted in 2021 for alleged graft involving a separate matter when he was foreign minister. The trial is ongoing and he denies wrongdoing. His legal team had appealed against the commission's accusations, citing lack of evidence, but judges dismissed the appeal, saying there was no documentation on the sale and that the former government was not aware of it. And on sports, in a bid to reduce the pressure on the Mobolaji Johnson Arena on Nikon Lagos, the only available stadium for professional football teams in Lagos, the State Sports Commission says at least 5 more stadiums which have been under renovation will be available for use by 2024. Director General LSSC Oluwatoyin Gafar said this during the maiden edition of the Keep Fit Lagos, which was held in Onikon last Saturday. He added that the Commission, as well as the Lagos State House of Assembly Committee on Sport, have inspected some of the stadiums. On his part, Vice President of Ikorodu City FC, Sami Dohati, said the availability of other facilities will also create a new lease of life for more talent discovery. Well, that's all on the news. Thank you very much for watching. See you again next time.